You can proc Grasp into Darius. You just can't proc it early game into him. And like I said, you can just play Spellbook, which I think is a better rune. But again, like I said, if this is the setup that works for you, you play it, bro. I am not trying to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you not to play it. I'm just telling you that against a good Darius player, if you're not taking runes that scale well, because you're taking literal garbage as runes, okay? What does Sorcery Tree give Mundo that actually helps him scale? This doesn't scale. You notice how it scales off AP and bonus AD. It doesn't scale for him. He does not build AD. Sure, he gets some bonus AD from E, but that's it. Nothing else. Movement speed is fine. It's not spectacular, but it's fine. And this is useless as well. This is not going to help you later on in the game at all. So you're taking a rune setup. Your rune setup probably looks something like this, right? Something like this, or you go into approach velocity.
More of a dog person, huh?
And the point is, like, yeah, you can run this and run Ignite and kill your lane opponent, and if you manage to kill him, that's great. But if you don't, or like you fall behind, you have no comeback, right? Like, you have no way of coming back into the game. You either run something like this, or maybe you run something like this. I don't know what exactly you run, kind of depends. My point is, I think running runes like this on champions like Mundo, you should just play another champion that has a little bit more early game. If you want to stomp your lane, and if you want to play a champion like Mundo, you should just rely on him as a counter pick. Now, if you love blinding Mundo, and this is your solution to playing against matchups like Darius, go for it. Yes, that's another thing. Just because Grasp scales with the amount of times you proc it, doesn't mean that it doesn't scale if you don't proc it, okay? So Grasp by itself has the permanent 5 health every time you proc it, yes, but the health properties remain even if you don't get... If you proc this rune 20 times, you get 5 health, okay? Oh, sorry, 100 health. 100 health is fucking nothing in a 4,000 health bar, right? This is a matchup where I think Dr. Mundo is actually pretty good. Why does he want to swap pick order with me? Oh, decline, what is this? You see your jungler? I don't need to pick here. It's fair enough if he doesn't see his jungler, but it's nice to see what their bot lane will be to decide what champion I will play. You can absolutely use early game runes to cover someone's early game, but why run the ignite then? Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, that's what I don't get. You know, you don't have to kill the guy. You can just put him low enough that he can't kill you, right? Like, Comet Scorch, I'm not like, it's one thing, right? I'm just trying to say, it's like, you know, just think twice about these things if you want to take it seriously. If you just play for fun and you like killing people with Dr. Mundo, go for it. Like this game, for example, right? The enemy team has full range champions. So instead of going for a Comet Scourge build like what you do, I personally go Magical Footwear because I think these runes are still pretty damn good. Like, these runes are all useful. This is helping these boots, movement speed, target access, gives me easy access into Resolve Tree, which I consider to be the best tree for him. Definitely going to want Unflinching because they have a lot of slows, and like, this is what I do, right? This is what I do. This is my suggestion. I recommend this if you want to play Dr. Mundo and into these hard matchups. Obviously, this is not a hard matchup. I would play Grasp in this matchup if the enemy team wasn't literally 5 ranged champions. Sure, Lee Sin is not a ranged champion, but Lee Sin basically does not want to fight me under any circumstance. So Lee Sin will always try to kite me, which is why I'm treating him as a ranged champion. If Lee Sin is on top of me fighting me, that means I'm dying. Just like if I'm on top of him fighting him, that means he's dying, right? This is the equivalent of I can only hit you if you are fucked already, which means me taking Grasp for that situation is unnecessary. That's it, you can still run Grasp this game, it will still get some procs, it's not a bad rune. I just want to try Dr. Mundo, because, you know, some people are asking me to play him because he got reworked, so we'll see how he feels. Not entirely sure, I haven't tried him at all, so we will see. Either way, I assume it's still Q-Max. I assume so, let me double check. I mean, is it Q into E now? Oh man, you really want points in E now, because you lost the AD. Like, in the past you do Q into W, but maybe it's Q into E now. I'm not sure now. I thought jungle is broken now? Well, I didn't get jungle, so... Sion would have been a good game. Sion would not have been bad. I agree with that. And then for Mythic, I think I'll try Radiant Virtue. Mundo's the type of champion where you're only as useful as your team is. Like, at least, I mean, maybe with these E changes, you actually have enough damage all around now that you can actually fist fight people. I don't know. We'll see. W is changed also. Oh yeah, most of the damage is up front, right? So that's really nice. Like, he stores up most of the damage up front in the first 0.75 seconds. Alright. I like personally to get a ward here. If Jayce is in this bush with his first strike setup, I can fight him. No need to throw cleavers unless I feel pretty confident that I'm going to hit him. Obviously, you can throw your first one for free, somewhat, because you have so much health regen that you can kind of just throw it for free. He'll take a lot of creep damage here for hitting me twice. That's why I was okay with that trade, as you can see. I was fishing for a cleaver there, but it's pretty easy for him to dodge. What happened to those spellbook changes, by the way? Those were interesting, I feel like. But yeah, with the way he's playing, he was instantly playing for push, and generally speaking, in this matchup, you don't really start. You only respond to fights. I was trying to get a cleaver there. I don't want to get a full combo on my head. I'll give him a lot of money that way, so I don't really want to do that just yet. You're playing against first strike. The longer you can hold off on letting him proc the first strike, the worse the value is. In the early game, at least. Not to say that it's a bad rune, just that's why I'm spacing him out as much as possible. I skill E because it helps me CS underneath the tower, and then obviously I can also get chip damage. So that's pretty good. He has no EQ right now, so I'm gonna pop my potion and run at him here. That fight is always going to be relatively close, but since he's playing first strike, I felt pretty confident that I would take him out there. Pop my W a bit early there to make sure I don't get bursted by his E near the end. Obviously, a little bit of limit test there, just to see how strong I am. I wanted to Q and then W, but I should have just insta W'd. I didn't expect a lane gank there. That loses him 2 crabs, so honestly, not the worst. Obviously still sucks though, but we'll take it, we'll take it. I really like Bombing Cinder myself. I think the item is really good still, so I'm just gonna grab it. I'm just gonna complete it. This is why, like, for example, Futures Market can be quite nice. Oh, that's really big. We crossed mid into a kill. Lee Sin could be looking for a repeat, so for these 3 CS, I'm not gonna CS them. I'm just gonna wait until I see Lee Sin, wherever that may be. They can't really gank me if I don't walk up, so as much as it sucks here. I'm just queuing the bush there just to see. Alright, I'm gonna go attack the pink now, and if Lee Sin is still here, then maybe he's looking. Nope. Alright, nice. Not a bad spot to be in. Obviously, I lost a lot of CS there, because the wave was bouncing and Lee Sin ganked me, and then I was respecting the whole time. But that's life. You know, you do our best. With my thingy there. Enemy bot lane cannot play against Heimerdinger's area, it seems, which is very good. Q the creep here, to prep it for E through the wave. Hit him for an extra 100 damage there. And at this point, you just try to whittle him down with Qs and Es until he has to recall. You just abuse the fact that you have Doran's shield, second wind, and you just harass him out of lane as I'm showing you. Obviously, better if you hit the cleaver, but still in a pretty good spot to be in. Another thing you can do is burst the wave like this. Normally, you should be able to hit the cleaver there, but I whiffed it. That was the angle. Either way, I'm going to let the wave bounce now, since I'm in a pretty good spot. When first strike pops up, he'll probably try to EQ me for some gold, so I'm just going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Just hits me with Q. You notice how, if he doesn't actually try to fight me, it's quite difficult to hit cleavers on him as long as he tries to hide behind his creeps. Obviously, I had some angles to hit cleavers, but generally speaking, it's on him to get hit, not me on creating an opportunity to hit him in the early game. Obviously, later on, you can run at people and they'll get better, but for now, that's just the way it is. I'm going to try and crash this wave and get the double cloth armor, and then I'm never going to die again. So here, since my Evelyn is not based yet, and she's spent a lot of time pressuring, I'm going to try and get a clean recall here. And then come back with the double cloth armor and be in a good spot. Additionally, I could also cheese him with Ignite here, which I think I actually will do. Basically, I just want to dodge jungle pressure here. This is the idea. When I crash that wave, to dodge jungle pressure. We will see if he actually goes for the wave here, because he only has a ward in this bush, not in the one I'm in. So, if he tries to hammer stance the wave and I connect the cleaver on him, I can kill him. He used his ward in order to spot me, which is fine. I'm not playing aggressive because, again, I'm waiting for Evelyn to make her play. Definitely could have Lee Sin my side of the map here. That's why I'm not going to walk up or do anything. Him warding the bush. Good heads up play by him. Again, I'm not contesting any creeps, even though I know I'm stronger, because I'm waiting until Lee Sin reveals himself on the map. There's no need to give them an angle in order to gank me for free here and lose my flash, or my ignite, or my ultimate. These are all tools that I want to use in order to kill the Jayce. So as long as I'm farming creeps here, which I am, I'm CSing every single CS, I'm happy with that. You can argue so is Jayce, and he's much weaker than me, but that's life. Again, this is how junglers work. It's not like my bot lane isn't profiting from the fact that Lee Sin isn't showing. They're pressuring hard, and he's not showing there. Probably means that he's looking for me. I'd be surprised if he goes for a lane gank here, but it's not unheard of. So I'm just going to face check these bushes, see. Okay, cancel his base. Mundo's really good at fast pushing waves like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my spells and make him stay. So even though it does tickle a bit, I'm going to fast push this wave. Oh, Lee Sin is showing bot, so now I can actually pressure. I am low HP, a little bit, but it's still not going to matter. He doesn't have enough damage to threaten me right now. Fishing for a cleaver there, but nothing came out of it. Either way, he has only a longsword right now. So I'm not in a bad spot here. I want to crash this wave, and then I want to go grab my... I want to crash this wave and get the plant. Or a recall here, both would be good. Either way. Just chilling here. Not actually sure how much my ult is going to heal me, because I believe they changed it a little bit. I'm not actually sure how much they changed it. But here is like a moment where actually, you know what, I'm just going to pop my ult for healing. Oh. I flashed poorly there. I wanted to flash on top of him and then finish him off with my IQ, but I didn't actually get an angle to throw my cleaver at him. If I flash on top of him and cleaver him there, I think I can take his flash or kill him. He's in such bad conditions that Evelyn can easily finish him off too. I have no flash, or maybe he flashes on me here. Oh, Evelyn's so strong, actually. It's crazy. He's no mana, that's why I'm not too worried about him. I think if he hammer stances on top of me and I W in time, I think I will just face tank him and then beat him. He has TP, so I need to back off here. He has Cosmic Insight, so he has 50 seconds timer on TP that I don't have. I'm gonna take a recall here. He should probably just one-shot the wave here. He may look to Shock Blast up here, so I'll have to back up a bit further, it seems. He obviously has every reason to come and cancel my base here. If he actually walks out to pressure this wave, Evelyn can kill him, so I'd be surprised if he does. But that said, I'm still going to recall. I'm just going to use Evelyn's pressure in order to take a free recall. I haven't done a Sunfire Rush ever, but I want to try it since I have the money anyway. I may as well. I know it's not a great item this game because of yeah, I won't get the burn damage much on people. But I still think it's a pretty interesting, an interesting attempt since it gives so much stats. Oh, Scorch killed him. That's unfortunate. Evelyn very likely gets at least one here. Even if it is Jayce, I feel like he will die. If she just turns around, she gets a free kill here. I feel like she could have just W'd him and then he had nowhere to run. Like if you W'd him way earlier, I think he would have run straight into her. Either way, he already used his TP. So what we're going to do here is crash the wave. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played top lane in a bit, so apologies for some of the gameplay. I'm gonna pink here just because if he wants to cross past me and I can see him early enough, I will start murdering him. Lee Sin took the plant earlier, so there's no plant as well. And in fact, I feel strong enough that I can actually zone him between these two towers. He may have gotten enough gold to get his Eclipse here on the mid-wave, and that'll mean that he can actually walk past. Like, I think he can fight me a little bit, but still, I'm gonna make it hard for him. If I can dodge a Shock Blast, I definitely win, so I'm just gonna look here. Okay. Yeah, unfortunate. He walked around. That was smart of him. If he walks through me there, I will definitely kill him, so smart of him to walk around. I used my ultimate, but I shouldn't have. It was a waste. I'll just grab the Krabby here since I may as well. You can also look to do Herald solo with champ like Mundo. Actually, I think in this moment, I think I will try it. Your champion's really good at doing Herald because of your Q, so you can do Herald solo in these moments. It's not that easy for him. He needs to make a read that I'm doing something like this, and it's not impossible to, but pretty easy for you to secure the Herald as well, because you can easily hit the eye. Most top laners will assume that you based or something, so even though he gets some plates, I'm going to hit a Herald. Meanwhile, he's getting a plate top. So he got a plate in a wave, I got the Herald. Pretty worthwhile considering it's worth 300 gold, right? Oh, fuck. My Z didn't move at all, so I think I may be in a bit of a pickle here. Yeah, it looks like I'm dead. I was really hoping my Z would move here and help me, but he didn't move me, so he didn't move. He just kept pressuring mid. I had mid prio, so I felt confident I could do it, but he didn't really give a shit about helping me, so I got in a bad spot there. All good, though. Alright, normally there, if Z hovers me instead of killing mid, I will easily be able to secure it and then walk back to my lane, but maybe the best play was just walk through Jayce there, to be honest. I think that would have been a good play. I don't think he can stop me from walking through him. I'd still probably die, though. The outcome would be similar. Just, since it already took so many plates top, I was down to invest a little bit there, if that makes any sense. Nice, well played. That's gonna be a full tower. I dropped the wave there, but I don't really care. But yeah, because I already took so many plates from him, because he roamed mid, I took two and a half plates off his tower. Getting the Herald means I get the full tower, which is why I was willing to drop one wave. Obviously, dying was not a part of my plan, but well, I didn't account for my mid laner just sending it mid lane and pressuring super hard when I pinged assistance. Well, I killed LeBlanc and got away, so I can't complain really. Either way, pretty good, I would say. I'm gonna recall here again. I guess I'm going. I mean, Jack Show sounds pretty damn cracked on Mundo. I'm not sure. I mean, every mythic sounds pretty cracked. I don't know what I'll do. Radiant Virtue sounds pretty good. Jack Show sounds pretty good. What do you guys think I should try? Damn, we lost 2v2 mid. That's surprising. We had Evelyn flash and ult as well. Is this a Collector's Ed? Oh.
Turret plating will fall soon. An ally has been slain.
I'll just catch the mid wave and then run straight top here. If he touches the top tower, I can maybe kill him as well. So we'll see. If he goes to this play, I think I can probably kill him. So that's why he's not going to hit it. Either way, I'm very strong now. I'm going to drop one ward here because I have 2 wards anyway, so I may as well drop one. Otherwise, the cooldown is being wasted. Don't have teleport yet. Can't use it to help him. Yeah, Virtue seems pretty good this game, I agree. I was thinking about it. Jayce probably took the camps, which is why there are none here. If there are any here, usually the enemy top laner will take it. I should have W'd his burst there, that would have been good. I feel like Mundo definitely got better against these bursty champions, because you can just W most of the burst damage. Either way, he got eclipsed rather early this game because I couldn't really pressure him at level 6. Like, when he was crashing the wave here, I couldn't really look for a pressure angle because I was respecting enemy jungler's potential gank. Oh. I'm gonna walk up and kill this, I guess. But yeah. Because I was respecting this game, I couldn't really shut down Jayce's scaling even though I solo killed him. I also got ganked by... whatchamacallit? Sure. Yeah, I think I'll try Radiant Virtue and just see. I haven't built the item much. I haven't really explored it. Though I'm pretty sure it's a good item. Not about that, I just usually end up building Jack Show because in solo queue it's nice to have the extra stats to carry yourself.
Enemy double kill.
If I had my ult, I could just run at him with exhaust and I think I would just tower dive him, but without my ultimate, I'm not so confident I will get a good angle. Lucian is also hovering top, so I think I'll just recall here. Oh, I'm gonna run away. If Lucian goes on me, I can exhaust him in turn, I'm pretty sure, but either way, I won't take a risk. I don't need to. My team is winning. I don't have to do anything here. I'm just gonna wait until the next wave comes, clear it, and then be ready for the dragon. This is the greediest. This is the last wave I can take before I need to start heading bot lane. with this dragon respawn. So I'm gonna take the greediest way possible because I'm fed. I'm really strong in the game. I have almost 2 items. So is Jayce, by the way. He's in a really good spot. He has his first strike pretty stacked, so he has 2 items as well. But generally speaking, as tank, this is your best timing to start fighting. 2 item spike is what you want to play around in your games, and I hit it at 16 minutes, which is really early. Obviously, a lot of gold income in the top lane this game because he got some plates. I got a full tower, some kills were traded, and because he's playing first strike, so he doesn't have to spend money on boots. I'm on my way. We'll see how strong I really am. I missed that. That kind of sucks. Missed my Q as well. I'll have to flash out here. That's kind of the issue with Mundo, right? You get kited rather easily. When there's multiple people and my passive runs out. Especially by slows. That's why I went on flinching this game. Either way, I should be able to re-enter here and stop them from doing this reliably. Because I have a... maybe look for a steal as well. Oh, I was aiming in between the creeps. I'm collapsing from the other side here from my teammate because my teammate has the other angle. So we should be able to kill both of these here. Oh, she kind of completely griefed it. Never mind. Wasn't a bad angle if he actually hit his W, but he whiffed. She used all her spells, so I'm just going to run her down here. I think that's the real one, actually. Yeah, I fucked up. I want to keep fighting here. My Heimerdinger missed the point blank E. I have my ulti in 20. Hard for me to have more tools before that. That's 1 kill at least. Not bad. It's Navori, Quick Blade Z. Interesting. I wonder what Collector, Navori, and then I guess he's just going full crit. We'll see. I'm just gonna walk bot here and start pushing. I have TP, so he should recall and go topside in this case. If he wants to contest me for these creeps, it's fine. I'll just farm them. Not sure why he's doing this, but it's a bit annoying, but he shouldn't be doing this. Since the Herald is up, we should base and go top, but if he does not want to, I will do it instead. I'll base and walk top here. I'll just TP on the top wave and push out. Normally, I'm the tank. I can push without any vision or resources, so better for me to be bot lane in this game. Normally, when you're playing against single AP like LeBlanc, like champions that actually deal damage to tanks, like for example, you could be playing against Cassiopeia. Anathemas on their solo APs can be really good, but in this particular game I don't need it, so I think I will just go straight into Ranwin's Omen or another armor or health item. You can go Warmogs too, he scales really well with HP, the Mundo does. But yeah. I'm gonna grab another summoner spell here, and this is what I mean when I like spellbook. I'm gonna wait to see if he turns the corner here. If he melee ranges me, I can definitely fuck him up. He did not turn the corner. But usually by the time Jayce gets his Eclipse is kind of when the matchup dies down a little bit, in the sense that I can't really punish him too much. Oh, someone is here. I didn't realize. Yeah, sure, bro. Why don't you kick me closer? I quite don't mind it. I was just kiting because obviously I can't stand there and fight them because I will lose because they have lifesteal. It's not like I actually deal enough damage by myself, but once Evelyn was there to help me, I was very happy to keep going. LeBlanc is going to look to burst me with QR and Nami E, so I just have to run here. I don't have an angle to outplay. Obviously I will look to help her. Maybe I can bait a spell or two from her. Slow could potentially make a difference here. Yep, I did not make a difference. That really blows. Maybe I shouldn't have hovered. If she didn't have Ignite, I would have been fine there. I think I could have kept running, but since she ignited me, I was like, oh, I'm probably dead. This is the downside of obviously holding your ground and trying to help the homies, but I don't regret trying to help. I think it was the right thing to do. I think it was close. We definitely had an angle to do something there. And we pulled off Baron, which is good. Alright, not too bad. Thoughts on Heartsteel? I think the item will be pretty mediocre / crash in pro play. Very much montage item. I'm gonna go into Warmogs, I think, this game. A lot of poke on Jayce. Being able to walk into shock blasts LeBlanc as well kind of needs to like poke people down slowly. It's not like she can usually just go in unless... I mean, this guy's just running it down this game, right? So he will be a free kill for her no matter what, but... she can't really kill champions like Zed or Evelyn in one combo usually. Needs to poke them down and then finish them off. Baron is a bit scary. Jason... Oh, Jayce is dead. But yeah, they can do it pretty... Like, Lee Sin can solo it with one person. I know that they reduced damage this patch on Nash, but... still important to double check it because he doesn't really lose health to it. So just because you don't do it as fast doesn't mean that you can't do it. Alright, we're gonna push this wave in deep here. Try and collect as much gold as possible. She still has ultimate, so even if I pop my ult and go crazy to chase her, it's not like I'm going to kill her. Better to just get my item here before the dragon spawns. I'm gonna walk mid here actually instead. Maybe I can look for a timing to gank. We have a double... I mean, we're moving towards Baron it seems, so maybe that's the angle, I don't know. Either way, here I'm not going to do much if Lucian and Nami are looking. I think I'm behind them here, I saw someone hit the plant, so they're in a bad spot, definitely. That's going to be it for me. Again, I'm just trying... I just tried to create some space there. The only thing I could really do is split up the opponents. Alright, I'm down to follow up here. Looks like a pretty good angle. I won't kill him. Jayce is coming. I'm just gonna go with the Baron here. Oh, that's all you, Eve. If he kills, great. If he doesn't, great. Either way. Whatever he does there, it's all on him. This Baron is really close, and yeah, I'm happy I moved, because otherwise we would not have gotten it, maybe. Always better to get the Baron. Probably worth holding my spellbook there, and then TPing, and then replacing my TP, but all good. We'll replace Flush for now. Either way, this game, obviously, Mundo's not going to be the greatest, but I'm going to heal my teammates a lot, I think. How much? Based on their missing health, so I can heal someone for up to... Basically, up to, like, 450 is what I can reliably heal someone for. Like, I'd say up to 450 is, like, maximum, though. I wouldn't say I'll heal someone for much more than that. But, yeah. Oh, doesn't matter. I messed up a little bit. Rather than remove their vision, since Lee Sin's Q gives vision of the objective anyway, I think it's good to just see what Lee Sin is doing over the wall. And you can always decide to jump over and kill him, of course. So here I just want to make sure that whoever is going bot has vision, so I'm going to just walk into the jungle for him and make sure that he is comfortable. He's making this pick, so I'll just run in front of them here, just to make sure that he has space. A lot of what Mundo is about is actually just creating space and walking in front of people. I missed my Q again. My Qs have been pretty mediocre this game. I don't think I die here, so I'm just gonna keep going. Now I have to run out, because I'm out of juice. But I got one extra kill at least, if not potentially more. I'll flashy him there, because it doesn't seem like Evelyn can finish him off. And this is the nice thing about Warmogs. The other nice thing, I mean to say. Once you're done with a fight like this, you can just make sure you don't take any damage from champions or structures, and soon you will be full health again, ready to pressure. You don't actually have to recall. So you see, I'm healthy enough to still hit these inhibitors, even though we are kind of all dying. I can still take the inhib. Also, it gives you a lot of HP, which translates into AD. In case you're wondering why I have so much AD, it's because they reverted his E, so as you can see, a lot of HP equals a lot of AD on Mundo now. Which actually means I may just go for Titanic Hydra this game, obviously. That makes the item much better again now. For a long time, I felt like the item was really bad on him, because you only got the benefits during R. So you're building a 3k, like 3.3k damage item, and you don't really get that much juice out of it unless you're popping R. Because the thing is, the way ED works is like, yeah, you can argue, yeah, I mean, you got the same stats. You used to, that's true. But it's not like you were killing people without your ultimate anyway. And with your ultimate, you were already killing people anyway. So it felt pretty bad, in my opinion, to play like Titanic Hydra on Mundo, because it was like, even if I have Titanic, I still want my ult to fight. That didn't change. Even if I buy Hydra. Whereas now, obviously, because you're not relying on your ultimate to get the juice anymore, because you're getting it from your E, that feels a hell of a lot better. At least in my perspective. We've never seen this this Mundo skins animations. I'm missing out. I'm just gonna pop ult here and chunk them really hard. Oh, I think I went a bit too ham there. My bad. I went a bit too hard there. That's my bad. I definitely underestimated Lord Dominic's. That was a lot of damage. I wanted to just run in there with my ult and chunk them and then run away. Heal up with my Warmogs. But definitely went a bit too hard there. Got one shot by the Lord Dominic's damage. And I swear, you know, they didn't change Lord Dominic's, but like for some reason I feel like I'm taking so much damage from AD carries every time they build it. And I feel like is it just one of those cases where they accidentally ship the changes without like mentioning? I know maybe I'm coping, but like I swear to God, AD carries are doing so much more damage to me. Maybe I'm crazy. Sunfire damage? 1200. It's not the best, not the worst. For a rush item, I'd say it's pretty mediocre. But the stats aren't bad for the cost. You're getting 2700 gold, 500 health, 500 armor. It's pretty good. All things considered, it's not bad. Especially because it helps you wave clear and stuff. It's not a bad item. Because your HP is larger? Yeah, maybe you just get melted because you have such a big health advantage compared to how much you used to have. Maybe that's the reason, yeah. I got Zed crit works. I think he was just fed this game. Let me actually double check Navori what it reads, because obviously the item, I want to see the stats on it. 60 AD and 20 ability haste, which is really what you're getting. The crit chance is like basically at the end of the game he got value from the crit chance, right? So he rushed this item and he didn't get any value. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's only 60% crit chance if on the path. So you get increased ability damage based on crit chance even if you don't have 60% crit. Never mind then. Then it's a good item. Never mind. Then I think the build is legit. I didn't know that. I thought the passive was tied. Anyway, this is my shop. Woo.